Well, the Wild, on their first game back from COVID, just lost to the LA Kings 4-0. But in reality, they lost 3-0 because the last goal was an empty netter. But anyway, I'm not frustrated because the Wild lost to the Kings. And I'm not frustrated because of the whole COVID thing. It was just a frustrating game overall. And overall, the Wild played really well tonight in their return from the whole COVID protocol. But they just couldn't get anything to go into the net. I mean, it was just frustrating. I mean, one of those games where it's very easy to just sit here, spew, rant, rave, and just, drop a whole bunch of F-bombs and cuss words and all that stuff. But again, the Wild played well tonight. They just couldn't get it in the back of the net, and every time Jonathan Quick made a save, a couple of them were just literally dumb luck saves, but to be fair though, Kakkonen also had some really nice saves, but tonight was just a frustrating loss. But I will say though, considering the Wild were off for 14 days, they looked good. All things considered, they were ready to go. Granted, it doesn't help when literally 4 of your 6 defensemen are new or have yet to really play any games for the Wild, so obviously chemistry is going to be a massive issue. And by the way, did I mention we were off for 14 days? Yeah. I mean, good golly almighty. But yeah, like I say, naturally, the first period, the Wild looked a little rusty, but there were a couple of penalties that just irked me, because, mainly because of the whole defenseman thing. Because, again, when you have 4 of 6 D-men, brand new, never really played for the Wild or have played very sparingly in the NHL in general, well, power play killing is a huge thing. And, I mean, overall, minus the first one, the Wild actually did pretty well tonight. But I don't really know all the stats and all that stuff. It's just, it's frustrating. Because the Wild do very, very well, and then one thing happens, or the puck just goes off of, one of the LA Kings players, and the next thing you know, it's down, and it goes behind Kakkonen in the back of the net. So, yeah. Gave up a power play goal. And then, thankfully, though, after the first period, we're only down 1-0. And I'm like, okay. No big deal, regroup, let's try this again in the second. So the second comes, and we look good. I mean, we were flying, we were moving. Really didn't look that rusty, all things considered. Now, granted, I heard from Wesley Walsh tonight on the Wild stream, or the Wild broadcasting group, saying it's really not the legs that would be the issue, it's more the arms and stuff like that. And I could kind of tell, because there were some shots there that didn't look quite right from the players. Like Dumba, Greenway, and those guys. But again, woulda, coulda, shoulda, blah, blah, blah. And of course, Jonathan Quick in the second period just has this stupid luck save. Like, dumb luck saves are nothing new, but it's just like, it literally bounced into his jersey. So, again, lucky. But, and then you could tell by the end of that period, Parise was frustrated. Foligno was frustrated. Kaprizov punched the damn door. And at this point, I'm even getting frustrated because, again, the Wild gave up another goal off of great chances on the offense. I've seen this so many times with this team. They get grade A shots, and they either fan on them, miss, or the goalie basically makes a highlight save, which again, it's Jonathan Quick. I mean, we all know he's a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, and at one time was probably one of the best goalies in the league, arguably. So, I mean, it's not like we're going up against some bum off the street here, but you could just tell that the momentum of this game was like, okay. However, though, the Wild have come back from 2 down against the Kings a couple times this season already, so it is what it is. I'm not too concerned at this point. Granted, I'm getting frustrated because, again, you could just see the team was trying and playing their guts out tonight. All things considered. Again, 4 of your 6 defensemen are new. Zuccarello came back, finally, but we're still without guys like Bonino, Spurgeon. Ian Cole was out. I mean, Cam Talbot's still on the COVID protocol. So it's just... So yeah, that was a frustrating part there. And then the third period comes, and, well, the Wild were trying, they're fighting, but again, too little, too late, and the LA Kings bury another one in the back of the net to go up 3-0, and that basically ended the game. Then, like I say, a few seconds later, an empty netter, and here we are now. But like I say, I like what I saw with this team. I liked the fight. I have a feeling they'll be back. But again, boys, what is it with this power play unit being this bad? I mean, we had 3 prime chances. I mean, what do we got to do here? Like, what do the sports gods have against Minnesota sports for some reason? Like, seriously. I mean, I know the hockey gods show no mercy, but it's just like, I mean, at this point, I would buy a goal. Like, I mean, I would sell my soul for a power play goal at this point. And again, it's not from a lack of trying. But like I say, though, now this first game is out of the way. Can we get some momentum at Anaheim on Thursday? And then again on Saturday. Because again, this schedule is going to be a whoo-hoo. It's going to get busy because, again, COVID. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just wait and see what happens at this point. But, again, just frustration. This game was frustrating for just everybody involved on the Wild side. Anyway, on to Anaheim, and we'll talk at you guys later.